do a quick video of the shoe list. We were kind of overwhelmed by how many people signed up for Edgewood before we even got really rolling on the Edgewood contest. But our judge is going to be Andrew Neilson, and he's from Pennsylvania. He's been on the WCB team. And we're just going to go through the shoe list and kind of show you some of the idiosyncrasies of them. The two-person class is sponsored by the American Farriers Association, so big shout out to them. And this is the double cockin shoe. And probably the thing that is most, I think, pronounced about the double cockin shoe is that he's definitely got a bold inside toe quarter. You can see he's got a foot chiseled in it really nice, a little straighter on the medial, a looping quarter on the lateral side, and it's got a nice toe in it. It's just a beautiful shoe. I would say the emphasis is that do not miss the quarters. It's got a nice big clip on it, bob punched in there. He's got the thickness in the toe, and the heel cock is rounded up. It's a slightly smaller on the medial and rounded up and cleaned up, and then a little bit more square and pronounced on the lateral side. That's one thing. Definitely maintains this section at the front of both of the heel cocks. Then we've got the Draft Hind, and it definitely has got a Maslot toe clip. It's got a big pronounced toe in it. Again, it's a left and a hind. Everything is gradually straighter on the medial aspect. He doesn't have the heel cock pushed way out in the middle of no man's land on the medial. It's nice, safed off. It's got a safed off edge. It's a very clean shoe, and he's got it punched really good. And again, he's got, with the file, he's got a nice hind shape cut into it. And the quarters are realistically back where a quarters would be on a draft foot, which is, some people might even mistake this as a front draft foot if you really shod draft horses all the time. It's a nice shape, but I would say it's a hind shape. And just a nice, clean shoe. But he's definitely got no material missing where the Maslot toe clip is. You could reset that forever. Then we'll go on to the next page. We had a little bit of confusion. What we did is we realized that the concave shoe, we couldn't get the original dimension that everybody had saw in Madison, so we changed it to 3/8, 7/8, because we find that that's a little bit more readily available. And so Andrew went ahead and knocked this one out, and this is that shoe. And it's made out of 14 inches. I would say that it's pushed down pretty good here to keep your width. Don't let these things get narrow on the medial aspect. He's got it right in front of the wedge. It's still nice. It's fit hunter on the medial side and a little bit of boxing on the lateral side. Again, more of a realistic shape as far as the quarters. It's fit tight. It's meant for a hunter, so it's going to be wider than it is long, obviously. Nice stout quarter clips and a safed off toe. Just a clean, tidy little shoe, but the section is maintained and it doesn't narrow up and get pinched up. He's flattened it pretty good to where it maintains its width on the medial branch. This is the Conforge individual class. And then the Sport Horse shoe is got a lot going on. He's got it concaved on the front half of the shoe. That concaving eases up after the heel nail. He's got a nice toe in it. The toe is actually a leading edge. And you can tell that Andrew lives where there's a little bit of moisture because he's got some quarters on these shoes. He's got it boxed off on the outside. He's got it boxed off on the inside. So he's got safing on the medial branch, boxing on the lateral branch, a little bit of boxing. But he's got that bar hid up underneath there so he can't get it snatched off. So he's basically got it inverted and going forward. The section does tighten up ever so slightly from the heel nail back. But that he took that section back away. He's got the coverage, but he took it back away with making the toe concave. And he's got a beautiful clip, but he's got a pronounced. He's definitely believes that feet are asymmetrical, which they are. Then we've got the Kirkhart Liberty Live Shoeing, which is, he made a specimen. This is a 3/8 by 3/4. It's 15 inches. I really like this shoe because it is another spiral shoe. It's definitely got, it starts in this heel and it goes all the way lower to the lateral heel. Yeah, if you look at this shoe, it's a beautifully made shoe. It looks like it'd go on a foot. Actually, again, he's got the quarter. He doesn't have too much toe in any of the shoes, the fronts that he made, which makes them really nice. They actually would go on a foot. And he's got the boxing that goes out and kind of accelerated boxing to the lateral heel. No, that's it. Accelerated boxing to the medial heel. Sorry, almost messed that up. Then we've got the safing that goes all the way around the outside edge. It's just a wedge shoe. It's a flattening nightmare, and that's probably where you're going to spend most of your time doing it. Very clean shoe. And then what he has on the foot is fullered heel to heel with a Maslot toe clip front and hind. The novice shoes, they don't ever change because we always get new people in the novice, and hopefully novice people are moving on. So these are basic skill sets, which is a foundation front, a foundation hind, a foundation front, a foundation hind. Plain stamped, they crisscross from one day to another. And learning how to use a bob punch, I think, is when you're learning how to clip, a bob punch, it consolidates your mass for your source, and it should be one of the fundamental mainstays. So those never change. So if they never will. You probably could see some videos on these shoes being made in some of our archive videos. And then Jim Blurton Match Play is a bar shoe. A bar shoe with a toe clip. It's not necessarily a Maslot toe clip, but it's a bar shoe, appropriate amount of nails, and it's fit with a toe clip. Plain stamped, appropriate amount of nails, appropriate bar stock size. Everybody knows we've got a ton of feet in the trailer, so we probably will have 3/8 by 1 and 3/8 by 3/4 for the match play. So we're starting off with 12 minutes, and it'll be a good time.